Good morning. I am getting some sunlight in my eyes first thing here in the morning. I actually slept in this morning. The exercise class that I like to do on YouTube, the live one, it's at 6 a.m. my time, but it was canceled for this morning. And so I was like, I'm just going to turn off the alarm and I'm going to sleep in. So usually I get up at 5:30. This morning I got up at 7. So that was kind of nice. Very nice, actually. So I am going to bring you along on a what I eat in a day video today, my high carb, low fat diet. I did have a question I wanted to answer here on the porch chat, and I don't have it in front of me, but it was basically asking if I am dealing with any SIBO symptoms and how my digestion is doing with the high carb diet that I'm doing these days. And I do have a video that I will put up in the cards if you want more details about the whole SIBO reoccurrence thing and the concern about that with adding carbs. The video is called, I think it's called SIBO reoccurrence from the sugar ? And I go into details about that and some info from my friend, Dr. Nikki. And so anyways, if you want more on the concern about SIBO reoccurrence from a high carb diet, definitely check that video out. But a real quick answer from me is that my digestion is better than maybe it's ever been since I was a kid. And the reason for that is because I actually fixed my SIBO problem. And a lot of times people use diets and different Band-Aid solutions for gut problems. There are lots of things that you can do to reduce symptoms with your gut and reduce symptoms of SIBO. But if you don't actually get to the root of the problem, you're not actually healing the gut and eradicating the SIBO. And so if you are on a diet that takes away your symptoms, that's great. That's an awesome tool to have. But if you find that you're stuck in a certain diet, whether it be low FODMAP or carnivore or lion diet or anything like that, and you have to keep doing that diet to keep the symptoms at bay, that means that you have not eradicated the SIBO. And SIBO actually does a really good job of going dormant. So when you don't feed it, like if you were to go on a no fiber diet or a carnivore diet and you don't feed the SIBO, a lot of people think, oh, that kills it because my symptoms go away. But what it actually does is it makes the SIBO go dormant. It just goes to sleep. So it doesn't use as much energy because it's not being fed. So it kind of hibernates. And then as soon as you eat something like that cheat meal that you have where you have a salad, this is how I used to be when I was on the carnivore diet. I'd go out on a date night with my husband and be like, oh, I'm going to get, my steak with a salad. That's going to be my big treat. And I'd eat the salad and then my gut would be a mess. And, the next morning, anyways, it was not fun. But that's because I hadn't actually dealt with the SIBO. I hadn't actually eradicated it. It was just asleep. And so as dogs are going wild across the street again. So as soon as I gave it some food, they were like, "Oop, we're still here and time to party. We're getting some food." And I would feel miserable. Now that I actually went through the steps to eradicate the SIBO and rebuild my gut with lots of good probiotics like the L-Reuteri from Dr. Davis and others, the Gaceri and coagulans and all of that, my gut is actually healed. And the way that I know that is that now I can go and eat the salad or the fruit or pretty much anything, beans, grains, pretty much anything these days, and I don't get that crazy reaction. So long story short, I'm eating upwards of 500 grams of carbs per day, all kinds of carbs, and up to 50 grams of fiber in the day. On the days that I track, I'm like, oh wow, I'm getting a lot of fiber. And I have no gut issues. I don't have any SIBO symptoms. It is completely gone. My SIBO has been eradicated for over 2 years now, I think it's been. And I know that it's eradicated because I have been able to go back to the foods that used to irritate my gut and they no longer irritate my gut. So I have already had my first snack of the morning. When I get up in the morning, I try to eat pretty quickly after I wake up just to, get the cortisol down, start to replenish myself after the overnight fast. So all I had was a big slice of watermelon. We sliced up a watermelon yesterday and had some left over in the fridge, and I was like, I just want something quick. And so I grabbed a big slice of watermelon and I ate that, and I had my coffee. I have started using my dairy-free creamer mix. I shared that years ago. I'll put a link up in the cards to that recipe, but it is a combination of collagen, of coconut milk powder, and MCT oil powder. So I have started using that in the morning. I like it pretty much as well as the half and half I was having. I do still like heavy cream the best, but I'm trying to keep things low fat right now. So I found that the dairy-free creamer I like just as well as the half and half. So I'm like, I might as well just skip the dairy in the morning. So I had my coffee with dairy-free creamer and watermelon already, and then I'm probably going to go in and do my red light therapy things here in a little bit. I do also want to say thank you to Element, who is sponsoring the video today. Element is a longtime sponsor of my channel, and I really appreciate their support, and I do really appreciate it when you guys support the companies that support my channel. Element is an electrolyte supplement that I use every day. I have found that this is one of the consistent things in my diet, even though my diet has changed a lot over the last couple of years. Element has been one that I have consistently found value in including in my diet. I love how Element helps me feel hydrated, especially when we have hot summer days. I've been doing a lot of work on our property, cutting new trails in the woods and things like that, and I have really relied on Element to keep me feeling hydrated. My husband has also been using Element a whole bunch in his hiking. He's been doing a lot of hiking this summer. He's climbed 2 mountains so far, and he's got 1 more to go this Monday. And he was talking to me about how adding the electrolytes to his routine has made a huge difference for him with his exercising and with his mountain climbing. If you want to try out Element and see if it's right for you, you can get a free sample pack by using my link, drinkelement.com/indigo, drinklmnt.com/indigo. Click that link. There's a clickable one down in the description. Place an order for anything on the website, either the sparkling Element, which is really, really good and refreshing, especially this time of year, or the drink mixes. You can order anything from the website and you will automatically get a free sample pack that has 4 flavors, 4 of their most popular fruit flavors, 2 sticks of each, so you can try them out. Thanks again to Element for sponsoring the video today.
Good morning, baby. Good morning. Come here, you. Good morning. Our babies are doing so well. They're already catching mice for us. They're being so good.
It's 10 a.m. and I'm having the second half of my breakfast, which is about 2 ounces of figs, about 2 ounces of dates. Just for fun, we'll do a blood sugar prick. This is about 1 hour after eating those dates and figs. 2 ounces of each. $118. I'll try to get another blood sugar prick in an hour, so 2 hours after eating. Keen viewers might have noticed from my blood sugar shot that I got new curtains. I did a revamp of my bedroom here, painted the walls. It's kind of hard to tell the color on the video, but it's a nice blue, and I got these blue like boho type curtains that I absolutely love. So fun getting kind of a revamp to my space here. $83. That's 2 hours after the 2 ounces of dates, 2 ounces of figs. Okay. Ooh, that one's pretty.
That's like a salad.
It's like
fruit bowl.
Salad fruit bowl. Okay, first of all, I just got these bowls at Costco. This is my first time using them. I decided I needed them for big salads and big stir fries since I'm eating more vegetables. Actually, fruit salad in here too would be pretty nice. Since I'm eating more vegetables these days, oftentimes my meals can get quite large. So I thought these bowls would be perfect for it. At Costco, they were super cheap. Okay, so here is my first protein meal of the day. I have chicken thigh in there, a little over 4 ounces, with my stir fry of zucchini and snow peas, bell peppers, and some of the cruciferous crunch blend from Trader Joe's that has like kale and Brussels sprouts and stuff like that, cabbage. Then I have some white rice, and then I started sprouting my own sprouts again. I had gotten going with that a while back, and then, you know, like things go, I just kind of fell off doing it. And so I just started some a few days ago, and so they're like perfect right now. So I feel like I need to eat the entire tray today or else they're going to go bad. But anyways, I threw a big handful of those on here, and I am going to enjoy this along with a kombucha. This is 1 hour after having my big stir fry meal with rice and chicken, 79. 2 hours after my stir fry and rice and chicken, 74. It's almost 5 p.m. and I'm gonna have a cup of Greek yogurt. I'm just doing the Faye 2%. I am taking the Elroiderai supplement right now, so I'm not making the yogurt. I do want to get back to making the yogurt or the fermented dairy, but haven't gotten there yet. So we're doing the Faye 2%. I'm going to put on some of these cherry preserves that I made a few weeks ago from when we went cherry picking. They are the Rainier cherries, so they are yellow, which is why it looks like apricot, but it's not. And then it is peak blackberry season right now. And so I'm going to add some of these blackberries that were picked last night because they do not last. They're going to go moldy really fast if we don't eat them. And I think I'm going to pick blackberries this evening. Once the sun goes down a little bit, I'm going to go out and try to get a bunch because I really would like to get some jam made before the season is over. And then for a little bit of a crunch, I am going to add a sprinkle of cacao nibs on my yogurt parfait. And there is the finished product. 1 hour after the yogurt, 86. We found the best spot on our property for picking blackberries is right here in the creek. They kind of go over the creek here, and they're so juicy and they get so big because they get so much water. So I'm going to see how many I can get here. The creek is very low right now because it is summer. So I'm going to see how much I can get here and then move on to other places. So many blackberries back there. If I can not scratch myself up too bad, I could get a jackpot. 2 hours after the yogurt, 93. Just took a break from picking blackberries to come in and do my blood sugar. So cute. Here is my haul. Let's see, it's about 7:30, so I might try to make jam tonight. We shall see how far I get. Good morning. It's the next day. It looks like all but one of my jars sealed, so that's pretty good. Yep, this one's going in the fridge. So you guys are going to get the impression with these videos that I eat pizza every night now. I actually don't. I had pizza for dinner, my last What I Eat in a Day video, and I had pizza for dinner last night. But I swear I didn't have pizza in between there at all. The kids decided to make pizza for dinner, and I took some of the dough and made some of my own. I just made a cheese pizza. I was already pretty good on my protein for the day, and didn't want to add extra fat from the pepperoni, and I didn't have a lean meat to add anyways. So I just made a little cheese pizza and enjoyed that thoroughly. I didn't get, I think I got blood sugar at a little over an hour after, but I ate late. This is another non-ideal thing. I ate late last night because that's when the pizza was ready, and I was working hard on canning that jam, and so I didn't make anything else, you know, in the evening to eat, so it worked out just fine. And I still was able to sleep well. I try not to eat too heavy of meals right before bed. If I do need to eat something before bed, I usually try to have it be fruit or something pretty light that digests really quickly. Pizza is not the same, but life. So I had pizza with the kids. I enjoyed it thoroughly, and I will put my ending macros for the day here at the end. Thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you again in the next one.